Hello everyone, this is the new series. Flames of Ignaffar Mage Hunter won the small pool that we post on YouTube. This is gonna be another completely solo self-found run. We have some blueprints in the blacksmith, but I'm not gonna use them because we run another challenge together with this one, which is my scavenger challenge. But my stash is empty and I'm just gonna play fair and square, not gonna use the extra blueprints I have. So I decide to start with Inquisitor. Usually Inquisitor start is a little bit slow. It's one of the slowest actually. But World of Pain, have some nice clear. We're gonna drop common items immediately. Word of Pain ticks every second, so it's a nice skill to clear trash. Inquisitor don't have much options for a start, so probably I'm gonna play around Word of Pain and a Fire Blast component. This is an upgrade. We're going to save all this. Flames of Ignaffar got buffed recently, so it's a nice skill to test if it's performed better. Back in the days was a little bit of lackluster, not very good. So we got Searing Ember. Actually, I'm gonna move Word of Pain on the keyboard and I'm gonna stop auto attack. Another good buff is there is a movement speed, max movement speed. If you play a gunner, but gunner start is terrible. If anybody of you watch the Purifier series, you're gonna notice how hard it is to start as a pure gunner. Now it's time to equip the Searing Ember, and now I have a proper single target and backup skill. It's gonna be very energy dense. I'm gonna run out of energy very often. Try to not recast that much word of Pain, and probably you're gonna be okay. This helm's gonna help. It's a energy regen. Off hunt as well. It's gonna stabilize the let's go back, take a couple of levels. Of course, we can't start straight away as a Flames of Ignaffar user. I have to acquire a little bit of skill points. So I'm gonna progress a little bit more at the mastery. I think damage is fine for now. But as soon as I unlock it, probably I'm gonna just swap over. Just to be strict to the run. I'm not gonna abuse Word of Pain so much. Spreading points between physique and spirit, it's probably the best approach. You're gonna need a lot of energy regen when you play channeling casters, but usually I'm gonna prioritize physique. I want to survive. Boots of haste. This is what we want from our early boots, a movement speed. Even you can check the shop. Everything else is practically useless at the very beginning. Fire Blast is a very powerful at the beginning, especially on Inquisitor, because there is no proper start for this mastery. It's one of the worst actually for leveling. Your choice is pretty limited. It's pretty slow as well. This is actually, no, I prefer the resistances, but it's a good stats. And this is the power of Word of Pain. Basically destroys all the trash. This is Axe of Scorching, maybe better burn damage. Slightly, but my gun has a proc. There is a chest here. We're gonna need a lot of scrap and stuff. So it's good to check all the free stuff that we can get. Also, this slits gives nice experience, and we are after the slit primal ring. It's gonna boost our damage to beasts, and it's a tri resistance ring, which is quite rare that early in the game. And here is the best offhand that you can get. It's gonna give you total speed. Actually, the pets this Eldritch pet gives you an buff. There is a couple of clickables here. Nothing interesting. Gonna check this house as well. One point deadly aim, 1 point worth of renewal, and 1 point at the second node. Deadly aim proc on a crit, so we have to be sure we have enough offensive ability to proc deadly aim. Here we are after a secret guaranteed shoulders. This is the best shoulders you can get early on, and on a solo self-found run is the best ones actually. We got of heroism, which is a nice suffix. We got all these stats, which is gonna help equip more heavy pieces. This is a nice armor. Immediately boost my life pool. I have to place my word of renewal as well. And things gonna speed up now for us. First couple of levels a little bit rough for Inquisitor. No proper clear, no skills to choose. But around level 10 everything's become a little bit faster. When you get runes, you have more choices. Basically, you can run Rune of Hagarat early on, after that Rune of Kalastor. This is basically the top leveling skills. You can level with Stormbox and Word of Pain as well. I don't like it, I mean, is this my personal opinion, but I never liked Stormbox and Word of Pain that much. Here is more slits. Try to use your Word of Pain as a secondary potion. Don't waste it. Avoid to spam it. Like now I still have duration and I'm not gonna press it again. Okay, this is offensive ability and ether resistance, definitely something that we're looking for. Now is the second devotion. Usually a standard start, 2 points jackal for a total speed. This is almost every time you level a character. especially on a solo self-found run. 2 points Jackal is the best investment early on. 6 total speed counters attack speed, movement speed and casting speed. But the main thing early on is the movement speed that you lack by a lot. Next step, we kill all the 3 zombies, so it's time to find a merchant. First we're gonna check south part. We're still missing 1 slit necklace. This is a good start. Level 10. We're not gonna choose our secondary mastery. We're gonna work in an Inquisitor. We need Aura of Sensor and basically the whole Flames of Ignaffar 3. I'm gonna proceed forward. And in the next come back to the town. I'm gonna respect to the actual build. I like clear here. This is a nice chunk of experience. Also a little bit more necklace is never a bad thing. This is casting speed. It's gonna help us. Flames of Ignaffar, being a channeling skill, actually scales with casting speed. This helps the skill to basically tick more often. So casting speed is a priority. Is a very wrong state of mind that you're a channeler, you don't need casting speed. This is totally wrong. What I like to do when I get underground passage, I usually go back to town before these quests fade off, because experience, as you can see, I don't get so much experience because these are low level quests. We're gonna keep this belt. It's a very good belt in terms of bleeding pierce. It's a situational belt, but I'm gonna need it in the next act. This is another situational helm. This is gonna help me to kill Krieg. All the rest is basically trash gear. When we have all the slot fulls, we can switch off the yellow items. We didn't manage to find a good necklace, so we're gonna use Sister's one. And of course I'm gonna switch to the actual build. Gonna get rid of Word of Pain. We're not gonna need this anymore. We're gonna start with 10 points. And we're gonna check the energy consumption. So it's quite high.
The captain send you, sir? Did you get the scrap? Perfect. What's this?
I'm gonna jump to Witch Maya for my slit ring. Also, to boost the damage, use your components, don't be shy. The starting one's very cheap. You can use even this here for a little bit more life. And I can put another one in the next ring, especially in a hardcore. Having extra stats never hurts. We miss just medal, but we're gonna get this soon. And it's time for a Vilot fight.
I'm still waiting.
Try to not waste energy on a single mobs. Here is a pack. We can waste some energy. We're gonna use some emeralds for a little bit more spirit. Getting extra energy and energy regeneration. Never a bad thing on a channeler. They fix the range of the skill. Now scales better. Was a horrible experience before. Okay, damage is okay for now. I'm gonna move mastery bar for more stats. Gonna get a little bit extra spirit. These are nice gloves. Green is always better. Actually, no, second one's much better. Ectoplasm is a very good find that early. It's a random drop sometimes. This gonna help me a lot in the helm slot. This is a nice helm. But for this act, we're looking for ether resistance. Immediately I'm gonna apply my new find. And this is definitely better. I'm gonna reapply And this is the best moment. 2 points Jackal, total speed, offensive ability, all useful stuff. We got energy boost as well.
Any luck clear? Well,
Extra buck slot. Early on, it's good to keep several different items. You never know which resistance you're gonna need. Now, me personally, we can take a look for a medal. I think it's too early. We can use some stuff here and there to boost our life pool.
good, you're back. One of you follow the.
As I say, don't be shy. Use your stuff. You're gonna find tons of this stuff later on. And also you can retrieve them very easily. As I said, don't bother to kill 1 or 2 mobs. As a channeler, we look for a box. The more the better. You don't want to waste energy for 1 mob. Also, if you are happy with the damage, don't touch the skill, leave it at 10 points. For now, I don't think I struggle with the damage. I can focus on mastery. A huge rocky mistake, people usually max some skill early on. And they struggle with the energy consumption. As you can see, I absolutely obliterate the screen. So I'm gonna pick 1 point here. This is gonna bring more energy consumption. A very nice Shambler's Heart. Immediately swap. More spirit.
Oh, hello,
As you can see,
Move along now.
energy issue is visible. That's why you have to pick your fights. We can take a little bit more extra life. We need all the crystals that we can get. Here, on point vigor and rest in the bar. Usually channelers, they have enough damage, so I'm gonna work from one of the best devotions for channeler builds. This is Turtle. This gives a lot of absorption, also defensive stats. This is technically trolling. It's so hard to get this, and I get it straight away from the first skill. Fire damage is a very good starting damage type. Works almost everywhere perfectly. It's very easy to scale. This is an upgrade. That's why Demolitionist is so powerful, because you have bombs early on and nice clear speed, and it's very easy to scale fire damage. You have such a good stuff like enchanted flints. This gives tons of fire damage. You're gonna see when we start crafting this at level 20. It's a granted component as well. Another boss fight here. One of them is a very fire resistance, so At level 14 we definitely gonna have medals at the shops. I have to fill this slot immediately. I'm not gonna count on a random drop. Again, everything seems okay. I'm gonna just go for a mastery. This guy is kinda immune to fire, so it's gonna take a while. As you can see, I do barely kinda minimum damage to them. Full disorders. I'm gonna dump a little bit more physique. I have to stabilize the energy issues. There is a dangerous domain. Sometimes there is a totem here. That's why I enter to check. Also density is pretty good. I can get easy level here. I'm gonna clear before I summon the totem. As I said, easy level. Density is pretty good. Also some potential upgrades in the gear. This is a nice chest piece, comes with energy regeneration. This is what we're looking for. I'm gonna check the rest of the gear later. Let's take care of these guys. More mastery. I want to unlock my exclusive as soon as possible. It's gonna boost my damage to the roof without so much energy sacrifice. This is the boss. This guy can hurt, so be careful. I am way too over geared at the moment. We got very lucky, so I have 2500 life, so it's very hard to die in Act 1. I have to do something really stupid. For now, I get better energy sustain, so I can put a little bit more points in the main skill on the next level up. But again, I'm not gonna put so much just to put myself in the energy starving again. Unfortunately, we get the worst map. We have to use the cellar to reach what I like to do here, leave a rift gate and come back later. Stay away from these guys, they do a explosion on that. And if you get chained by 5-6 explosions, you can get easily killed. Good positioning is very important for the channelers. You don't want to put yourself in the middle of dangerous packs and stuff. It's good to position in the best possible way. This place have a good density. I'm gonna clear a little bit more, mainly for components, scraps and experience. We can dump physique for now. Seems my energy sustain is quite okay. Also I can get another 2 points and see how it feels.
See anything you like?
This is a potential upgrade, is of celerity, so comes with casting speed. I'm gonna keep it. And this is a proof how you don't have to be full by the items. As you can see, the right one is an epic item, but it's absolutely trash. So don't be fooled by the color, always check the stats. This is actually on a pretty lucky drop. Since we have inventor, we can swap for a caster helm.
Come see what's left of my wares.
We're gonna keep this stuff, we're gonna need them later.
Have you found good work there, Warden? What do you want?
I'm gonna kill Direni. We don't need his shoulders, so
troubles you?
See anything you like?
We can buy few of those just to have extra fumble against Greek, but don't spend so much money on them. It's an optional thing. Okay, sustain is not so bad. I can put even more points on the next level up. Actually, I forgot something important. I can buy a medal at this point.
Let's see what's left of my wares.
So this is a bad one. This good stats. I'm going for the stats for first medal. What we can get as well is two ward stones. We have enough currency. That's gonna give me max movement speed. And we can get anti-venom as well. We have enough scrap. I'm just gonna craft just one for now. And we almost capped elemental resistance. It's gonna give me advantage. Okay, 5 movement speed is not that much anymore. So we're going for an upgraded boots. As always said, this totem is a clickbait. But I'm very confident in my gear and my character, so I'm gonna do it. But as you can see, this guy hits like a truck. Just reposition, fight them one by one on the doorstep, and you're gonna be okay. Another good upgrade. This is a very common drop from totems. Also amazing helm, a caster helm. And thankfully we have extra ectoplasm. I don't have to go back. We can do another 2 points in the main skill. And we start to get again energy sustain problems, so I'm gonna leave it as a 14. And this is the power of a channeler. We have close to 6k damage at level 17 per second. This is a good density. We're gonna pick up some fast level here. We got lucky, another totem. This one is much simpler one than the previous one, because previous one summons Malmut resistance monsters, but this one summons just a normal act ones. We're gonna pick Infernal Purge. This is gonna place another layer of dot and extra crit damage as well. Level 18 is totally okay to fight crit. Nothing much that we can do. Usually I like to do one more run or two for more crystals. 14 is not enough for the next crafting session. So I quickly gonna reset. And I'm gonna do another 3 clap run. There is nothing wrong to stop for a while. You don't have to rush the game. It's a nice and chill game. This brings us to 27, 28. We're gonna get another 5 or 6 inside the lab. Oh, this is more than enough, I think, for the next crafting session. There is a mini boss here. He is fire resistant, but our DPS is quite high. Again, we're going for mastery. Actually, 1 point still resolve is a good investment. This gives us an edge against ethereals and chthonics, and some rare resistances as well, chaos and ether. I didn't calculate energy consumption very well. I have to run a little bit in a circle. But eventually I get the kill. Here we're gonna just hook him. He doesn't have enough damage to kill us.
And when I'm done with you, I will crush your friends at Devil's Cross. Why won't you die? You are strong. Now, I will demonstrate my true power.
And here is just we're gonna stay close to him. Health potion and word of renewal is gonna be enough. Not the best skill, but this is because I didn't calculate very well the energy consumption when I level up the skill. This is totally preventable if you did better calculation than me. Let's go back, sell some stuff.
Come see what's left of my wares.
This is an upgrade.
See you around.
And now is the moment. We're not gonna need so much ether resistance. We can swap the belt.
Be safe out there.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
We're not good. We don't need Milton's cask anymore as well.
Iron will spend.
Tinkering is my specialty.
We need every ectoplasm just to swap. Time to craft first relic. We have choice either Calamity, which is another fire damage proc. My elemental resistance quite high, so no point to craft Equilibrium. I'm gonna do Calamity for more damage. We need another anti-venom for the boots. We need one scaled hide, which usually I put on the chest so I can use pierce component for the shoulder. But first it's good to repair the bridge before we run out of scraps. I'm gonna check for a scrap. No, nobody sells. So we don't have enough scraps for future crafts. We have to wait a little bit. I'm gonna jump to Forgotten Gods, bring my movement ability. Also some easy experience from all the nodes on the ground. There is a 6 in total.
The emissary.
This is the Calamity proc.
The emissary was rocked by the blood. Our back.
We got Spell Woven, which is a nice glove component, especially for this build. It brings me offensive ability and casting speed. All the stuff that I'm looking for.
I could hear the
And now we have to choose. Usually I prefer Solile.
you show Salile. The
I like Bull Rush. He's a 4 seconds cooldown.
Put it to good use.
You don't need target to cast it. And it's a good distance in terms of movement.
Come see what's left.
We're gonna buy more scrap.
Well spent. See anything you like. Put it to good use.
And I think I can close the episode here. Thank you everyone for watching. See you in the next one.